Alright, what's up traders? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday. So I've just released my Bitcoin update. Go check it out if you're interested in Bitcoin price action. Now we're gonna dive into the Forex market and we can take a look at a couple of pairs that I might not be interested in trading in the next coming days. Let's take a look. Alright, so the first one here is Australian dollar versus the Canadian dollar. I'm trading this like all my other Forex trades. I'm trading this on Prime XBT. So if you're interested in Prime XBT, if you're a crypto trader, wanted to try out the Forex market, you can use your BTC as collateral. Go sign up to Prime XBT, try it out. Use the link in the description below. And if you use that link, you can also use the code LIBS42 bonus to get a 50% bonus on your first deposit. All right, so Australian dollar versus the Canadian dollar. One interesting area I'm watching here. It's look at the weekly. We got a weekly level here. I'm liking this level, right? So it's not really as clear on the weekly as it is on the lower time frame. So looking at the daily here, I'm watching the area above here, right? So what I like to see here, and this would be more of a swing trade-ish trade, because basically what I'm looking for here is continuation of this trend right here. So continuation of this trend to the upside. I would like to see in the coming days, next week, I would like to see a break to the upside. I would then long the retest, preferably with a rounded retest on a daily or at least a 4 hour, because like I said, this trade will most likely be based on the daily. I mean, looking at the hourly here, it's I do really like this area right here. If you look at the hourly, right, I really do like this area because how it's been used as resistance right here. But the fact is, like, I don't like this wick right here, and this upper horizontal is part of the weekly area. So I would like for this whole area to get taken out, and if I'm going to use this whole area as a potential trade entry zone, it makes no sense really to look at invalidation levels below this, right, this swing low right here. So I would like to see a breakout here to confirm the uptrend here on the daily, and that would also mean you get a pretty important breakout of a weekly level as well. And I would like I would watch this first trouble area. First profit area would be up here. Second one would probably be in this area. Now the trade would look something like this, right? So you want to wait for a breakout. Maybe you get a breakout like this. Would not be surprised to see a move like this. Reaction, come down, test this area, continuation. Now what I would like to see is a rounded retest on at least the 4 hour with a daily open and close above. My entry would be inside this area. First take profit would be here, and my stop loss would be below that wick for a 1.44 for my first profit taking area, and my second take profit would be up here for a 2.77. so I'm probably going to exit 50% of my position here, move my stop to entry for a free position, exit the rest of the 50% up here for an average R of 2.13, which is all right. With my win rate, I can definitely do well with above 2 R trades, right? So that's Australian dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Now let's take a look at the Australian dollar versus the Swiss franc. So what I'm looking for right here on, I'm not sure really what I was looking for on this. Well, I'm looking at this area right here, right? So it's been used as resistance right here. I like that area. We broke down here, touched it again. I'm looking for that area to get cleared, right? So I'm looking for, and you can quite clearly see how it's, you have a swing failure right here. And, you had being used as support here, broke out, rounded retest support, nice move up, came down for a second retest, small bounce, no follow through really, dumped straight down. and you came up again, tested it as resistance. I would like to see a move like this, right? So I want to run the retest along the first retest. The entry, the trade will look something like this, right? That's going to be your first trouble area. And why is that my first trouble area? Well, really, because it's, you know, it's the first area where I expect price to run into resistance. We get, you know, resistance here, support here. This is a SR level, right? So that's going to be my first trouble area. Now, the stop loss on this one needs to be tight, right? So I'm thinking we need to wait for price to actually develop here, and if we see a move like this, right, we can have our stop below that swing low, but really we need to wait for price to actually develop here. So that's what I'm watching on Australian dollar versus the Swiss franc. We might see a you know, reversal here, but I'm only really interested in long in this right now. If we, you know, if we close below this level right here, this 644 I would look for shorts, but right now this is what I'm looking for in terms of this one. Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. So we have a pretty clear level right here, right? Pretty clear level right here. Let's look in the 4 hour. So we have this is looking very similar to the Australian dollar versus Swiss franc, right? So we got support here, broke down, resistance, swing failure right here, and yeah, so I'm looking for a breakout here. This is going to be the first trouble area. This is going to be the second trouble area. First take profit is here. Second take profit is here. The trade, I would like to enter right here. I would like to take profits right here. And I would like to have my stop around that area for 1.675 for my first trouble area. Take 50% off here, move my stop to entry, exit rest of the 50% up in this region for an average exit of around 3R. Definitely acceptable indeed. Australian dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Now, what am I looking at here? What the fuck am I looking at here? Am I seeing anything interesting? Anything interesting here? Well, yeah. You know what? Not clear. Removing that one. GBP Australian dollar. So British pound versus the Australian dollar. Now, I'm basically what I'm looking for right here is continuation to the downside. We are at a very strong support level, but I'm looking for this. I mean, I'd like to see this daily trend continue to the downside for you know, a while. And if we break out of this area, we might see a you know, reversal for a possible long. So basically what I'm looking for here is either a breakout of this level right here or a breakdown here. I think I'm more interested in the actual long here. So I would look for a move like this, breakout, retest, first trouble area up here. That's interesting, right? And for the short trade on this one, it's a bit more tricky because you have this area. So I would more likely want to see this whole area get taken out. So on this one, I'm seeing something very interesting here, but I gotta let price action develop before I actually make a trade here. But these are the levels I'm watching coming next week. GBP CAD. Now, this is something I'm still watching. You guys might remember I've entered some buy orders here for GBP CAD. I'm still interested in this one, right? I'm still looking at this one. But if we get a move above this area, like a 4 hour open and close on continuation up to this level, this is invalidated. But right now, I like this one. I like this trade. I'm still looking at this one. GBP JPY, I'm in this one. I've exited the end of last week on Wednesday or Thursday, I think. Thursday, probably. Wednesday isn't really the end of the week. So yeah, this is still active, still looking at this one, still looking good. USD CAD, I'm still in this one. I've exited 50% of my position. I still got my stop loss where I want my stop loss to be, which is the original level for my stop loss. That's what I'm looking for on USD CAD. Yeah, basically that's it. This is it. I'm just letting it run. I've taken 50% profit, very good trade. I'm just letting it run. I want to see what happens, right? I have no problem really giving back the the profits that I still got in this trade, because I still think my invalidation level is valid. Silver, no, gold. So this trade turned out beautifully. We entered down here, took profits up here at yeah, the 1st of July, right? So yeah, I'm just waiting for gold to break out here. Honestly, I'd like to see gold break the level that we had as our take profit area, and that's going to be my next interesting level to trade. I want to wait for a breakout, long the first retest. The actual trade is going to be very specific to how price action actually looks when it happens, right? As silver, no, silver is very interesting here. This is something I'm looking on silver, and I think it's quite interesting, right? Let's. All right, so I'm waiting for this trade to get activated, and I would like to see we did go down and test the long LC here perfectly. I'd like to see continuation up. I would like to long this area for a move up here, right? And right now I'm also looking at this trade. I'm probably not going to take this trade. I'm just going to paper trade it just to see how it reacts. I'm trying out a new strategy here where I basically going to long every move down to the RLC of the latest up move to see if we can get a decent 2R on this one. So this is something I'm gonna follow, and I'm gonna keep updating this one for you guys. S&P 500. All right, so as you guys know, I'm entering a short orders for Bitcoin, and if the S&P 500 moves above this resistance area, we are most likely going to see Bitcoin pump too, because Bitcoin has been moving with S&P 500 pretty nicely for the last couple of weeks. However, we are inside the short LC. We haven't really exited the short LC. We're still inside the short LC. We got very heavy, strong, high time frame resistance right here. I do expect it to get rejected. But if it does, if we do get a reclaim of this area, we will most likely see a quite nice move to the upside, and that will also make Bitcoin move, I'm pretty sure. So that's what I'm watching on the Forex market, guys. And yeah, that's it. Just a quick update for you guys, and see you guys probably tomorrow. I'm not going to be at my desk much tomorrow, so I might not have the time to actually record a update for you guys. So I will more than likely do a update on Bitcoin from my phone. All right, thanks for joining, guys, and see you guys next time.